Hello and welcome to City Scene, a TV program about your city government. And today I've invited you into my office to get started talking about a great new program that we've got here that's for use on your computer and also on your smartphone. It's a new city app called City Compass, and it's a great way not only for you to call in and report service issues and requests, but it's also a good way to find yourself in good company around Greenville. First, let's start out looking online though. All right, first you pull up greenvillenc.gov, and you'll notice here on the left is a box called Make a Service Request. Well, if you click on that, it takes you to a new page called City Compass. Once it downloads, you'll see on the left is a map of the city. On the right is a report of different items which have been reported to the City of Greenville. These are easy to do, and you can do it either anonymously or you can sign on. Now, I've signed on here with Facebook, but you can also sign in through an email address. So you just click in here, it automatically logs you in, and it knows who you are. Now, the little pins you see on the map correspond to these issues you see on the right. So missed yard waste, bulky item pickup, potholes, these are all things that have been reported. These have all been reported by city staff, but there are lots of others that have been reported by our citizens. If you click on the pin, you'll see exactly what's been reported, who's reported it, and where it's been reported. But if, say, I want to make a request, maybe I want to say that my next door neighbor is parking on his lawn. So what I would do is I'd say new request. I'd enter a location. Now, on the computer, it's not going to know where you are. On your smartphone, it will, however. I've got two options here. I can either type in a location, 200 West 5th Street, and notice it's auto-populating as I type. But here we go. I select City Hall. So you can see I found myself at City Hall here. What if that's not quite right? Well, I don't really know what the address is, but I know it's right here on 5th Street, there. 209 East 5th Street is the location that the pin selects, and you can move this to wherever you want it to be. It could be on campus, it could be out in the city, anywhere inside the city. It'll automatically know the address that you've selected. So we'll just put it here in the middle of the town common. So it knows it's 105 East 1st Street. I'm going to pick a request type. We've grouped these into just a few categories to make it easier for you to select. Rather than going through a huge list, we've kind of condensed it down. I'm talking about a parking problem here, parking on the grass, an unapproved surface. So parking, there's several different types. One of those would be parking on unimproved surface. So I can say neighbor is parking on front lawn. Now I can either submit it right now, or I can add a photo just by clicking on Add Photo and then pick a picture. It'll auto-populate with that picture. Now, sometimes you may want to make a request or let us know about something that you don't want folks to know that you've done this, and you can hit this little button here, Public. It changes right over to Private, and then you're good to go. All you have to do is hit the Submit button, and it automatically sends to a person in code enforcement. In fact, it's set up so it'll even send to the correct person who has that area of responsibility in code enforcement. If you look a little below there, you'll notice not only is it a link to the iPhone App Store, the Android App Store, but also to where you can get it on a BlackBerry. What if you're having some problems, some issues with this from a technical standpoint? Click down here. Need help? Well, they've got folks who are online to chat with you and can help you out with technical issues. But for the most part, this system is very easy to use, and it should provide you with a great way to turn in items of service requests and also information. Not only does it email the city staff member, but it will send you an email letting you know that it's been received by the city and gives you a link for how to follow up on it at your convenience. But that's only if you log in. Then it'll send it to you through email. Now that's what we've got for City Compass online. So one of the problems we had before was user experience. And a lot of folks nowadays are using smartphones with apps, which is just short term for application. So what we did was the company who does this online version also has an app for City Compass. It's really simple. You just go in, and there's several things that you see right off the bat. There's new request, nearby requests, and a bunch of other little things. But the first two relate directly to City Compass and reporting service issues. If you click on New Request, going for that same kind of thing, you'll notice your smartphone automatically senses where you are. That's part of the GPS capabilities built into smartphones. And right now, it's selected City Hall. But what if you're talking about some place that's not City Hall? Well, you can either tap into the address bar that's up at the top of the screen and change the address, or you can tap, hold on to that pin, and drag the pin someplace else. And here I've dragged it over to the middle of Town Common. And you'll see again, it's repopulated as 105 East 1st Street. You hit the next button here at the top right, and then it pulls up the different request types. Again, we're looking for parking on an unimproved surface. So you look down here into the parking area, and the very bottom one, unimproved surface. Click on that. You'll see the little green check by it. You hit next. And from here you can either submit, or if you'd like to, you can type in a little description of what you're seeing, or if you click on this little photo button, it's the little camera picture, it'll automatically ask you if you want to choose from your library or take a new one. And if you want to take a new one, well, your phone's already set up to take pictures. You take the picture, you can either use it or try and take the picture again if it didn't quite turn out how you like. And then once you've got all that set, you hit submit. Now you don't have to submit it with the description or with the picture. You could have done that just as easily before going through those. And that's all there is to it. This is automatically sent into city staff, and you'll get a copy in your email as well. So that's the basics for City Compass. If you go back to the main page though, you'll see these other icons, and it's not just one page, there's a second page as well. And here's where you're going to be able to find your way around our community. Live bus info. Pretty soon the Great Bus System is going to have a system where you can get on your phone and see where the next bus that's close to you is going to be and how long. Right now, ECU bus service is using this system. It asks, do you want to use your current location? Well, yeah, that's the beauty of this. And it tells me that the next bus to me at the nearest stops is East Carolina's 304 Campus Shuttle. And these are all the stops that are relatively nearby. It's really easy to use, and it's great information. And again, that feature should be coming for the Great Bus System that's run by the city in the next few weeks. Keep an eye out for that. We've got information from our website, whether it's the events calendar or news, the city's Facebook and Twitter accounts, and on the other page, some more community information. Like say you wanted to go to a play or see some live music or see some art. Well, the Pitt County Arts Council has an online version of their calendar. So you click on the arts calendar, and it'll bring up information about what's going on in our community. If we back up, visitor information from the Convention and Visitors Authority, Shepherd Memorial Library, they've both got good mobile websites. And what if you want to play golf? Bradford Creek Public Golf Course has a website. You can go right to that. And they've got online tee time reservation system that's set up for mobile phones. So hopefully you see that the City Compass is not only a great app, but an online system as well. When all is said and done, these will all integrate into the city government's main computer system and hook up to some other programs as well that allow all the programs to talk back and forth. It's simple and easy to use, but it's actually a pretty complex system. We're really excited about it though, because we hope that everyone will download it onto their smartphones and use it to report service issues and problems. Well, what if you don't like using an app? Well, there's something in here for you as well. In the main page of the City Compass, you'll see right below New Request, you'll see Call In Request. This is perfect for folks like my parents who don't want to go through all these steps. And really there aren't that many if you think about them. But in case they don't want to, they open the Compass, you hit call-in request, and it automatically asks you, do you want to call this toll-free number? There's a customer service line that's set up to help take in these calls 24/7. Just call, either talk to someone or leave a message, and those folks will input the information directly into City Compass. That way, our city government will be able to help you out 24/7. We're just trying to take that customer service to the next level for you.